Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas. A&G Carter Stadium has become a show place, and the home of the TCU Horned Frogs is fired up and ready for this one. This is not just a regular matchup. A battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to start us off. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Working his way inside the 15. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Now the 40, at the 30 now, inside the 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Texas Christian. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And it's a bunch formation. There's the handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And we're able to get him down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. Get him at 2nd forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. And the Horned Frogs will line up to boot it away.
Number 39 on to punt it away.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
But when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Sack sets up 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Nittany Lions come up to the line in a hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Penn State 14, TCU 7.
He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they'll start the drive. Offense takes the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Handoff running right. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Penn State 14, TCU 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back through just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. And he's got his man open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Horned Frogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. One man in the backfield, and you get the football. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a run to the left. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, TCU. So we're all tied up after that one, Cook. A potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. And the back now goes in motion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Penn State.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week, all week 10 is about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A gain sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looks right for a quick completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense on the field is fourth down and 9. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags a quick throw. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. Offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And first down for the offense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 30 at the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run that hurry up. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Nittany Lions have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back, and it's caught. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running with purpose.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Gets made on the out route. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
TCU 28, Penn State 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. TCU offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, TCU.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Important second down play coming up. And the back gets the football. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
21.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, go get a touchdown.
Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They can't slow him down. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offense.
Number 26 in the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
TCU 35. Penn State 28.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the TCU offense takes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Breaking free at midfield. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
A completion sets up a second down play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? They'll try to run for the first down. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Makes a quick grab. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is